The Whitney Museum contains one of the largest collections of Native Alaskan art and artifacts in the world. The Whitneys came to Alaska in 1947, and Maxine traveled to Native villages throughout the territory, buying items directly from the artists to sell in her gift shop. In 1969, Maxine assumed ownership of the Eskimo Museum in Fairbanks and continued her collection until the mid-1980s. The collection was donated by Miss Whitney to Prince William Sound Community College in 1998. The artifacts were housed in a lovely, climate-controlled facility at the Valdez Airport for 10 years, and now find a permanent home in the state-of-the-art museum adjacent to the college. It's been open since May of 2008.
Look at that.
These wolves are almost as big as the bear. Look how big this guy is. Say cheese. It's a little camera shy. Look at the boats made of skin and wood. Right outside the museum is a beautiful park, which was perfect because after breakfast, the coffee shop, a couple museums, there was some restless energy, and let's face it, some whining going on. The kids weren't much better. Little rain didn't stop us. We went outside and we had a lot of fun. Our kids are Alaska tough, and they can handle any kind of weather, and we can stand it for a little while. Making lunch out of the rain. Keystone Canyon is located at miles 14 through 17 on the Richardson Highway. You can raft or kayak the low river. You can also climb the magnificent steep-sided rock walls. During the winter, the canyon is a popular place for ice climbing. There were attempts to build a railroad through the canyon and into copper country, but those attempts failed. It's our last day in Valdez. We wanted to backtrack a little bit. So we just passed Bridal Falls. Maybe we'll get some more footage when we head back into Valdez, but we're trying to go out to Blueberry Lake to do some fishing, and we spotted this really cool cave. Let's go check it out. Agree that this tunnel is haunted?
Yes.
Most definitely. This railroad tunnel was hand-cut starting in 1905. 9 companies were battling to take advantage of the short route from the coast to copper country. Progress on the tunnel was interrupted after a gun battle. Construction halted and the tunnel was never finished. You can read about the tunnel and these events in Rex Beach's novel, The Iron Trail. It was also made into a silent adventure film in 1921. Made it to the other side. Valdez is known as the land of waterfalls. There's no wonder why. It felt like there was a waterfall around almost every turn, and it was definitely one of our favorite parts about the trip. Leaving the canyon and the river behind, we continued up the Richardson Highway to Blueberry Lake for our first attempt of fishing on this trip. Didn't take long before we got a bite. We got a massive fish here on the line. Yeah, we caught a big old fish. Reel him in, David, right here. Here, Dave, look at that. And then, oh, he got off the hook. Let's try again. He was just a little guy. That's how you can get some fast hot water to wash your camping dishes. Just throw some hot rocks inside the water. That'll make cleaning up all the cups and forks and plates that we have really easy. Just put this hot water in the back of the van, throw all the dirty dishes in it, and as we drive down the road, dishwasher. It was getting late and we needed to head back to Valdez to get a little bit of sleep because our next adventure was going to start early in the morning. Alright, so it's 4:30 in the morning, our last day in Valdez, and just got a nice shower at the campground, Bayside RV Park. Really nice spot for us to stay here. Good morning. Good.
Pretty early. We'll figure it all out then.
Yeah. What do you got there, David? What is that? Here's the ramp that we'll be driving off of when we leave. The MV Aurora is named after the Aurora Glacier located in Glacier Bay National Park. The vessel was designed in Seattle, Washington and constructed in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin in 1977. The small size of the vessel enables it to provide service to smaller communities. The Aurora is 235 feet long and 57 feet wide. Hi, little man. Hi. There's a map here. I'll show you the route that we took on this trip. Anchorage, Glen Ellen, we camped right here. Then Valdez, take the ferry over to Whittier, and back to Anchorage. Nice little circle here. Still a lot more to explore. With a domestic gross tonnage of 1,280 and a service speed of 14.5 knots, which is just under 17 miles an hour. The Aurora is designed to carry 250 passengers and has a vehicle capacity of 660 linear feet, which is equal to approximately 33 20-foot vehicles. The Aurora has observation lounges with comfortable chairs, a covered heated solarium, a cafeteria-style restaurant, a movie lounge, and showers. Whittier has been described as a town under one roof, since most of its residents live within the same 14-story Baggage Towers apartment building. Right there. That's where we'll be driving the van into Whittier. The building includes a post office, a general store, the hospital, and the Whittier Police Department, as well as the mayor's office. There's also a church, a grocery, a laundry, a small hotel, a conference room, and a play area with an indoor pool within the complex. In 1915, a glacier in the area was named for American poet John Greenleaf Whittier. He was known for his anti-slavery writings as well as his book Snowbound. The name of Whittier Glacier eventually became the name of the town. Whittier is the wettest city in the United States, receiving an average of 197.8 inches of rainfall each year. The city also averages 249 inches of snow. The Anton Anderson Memorial Tunnel, better known as the Whittier Tunnel, is 2.5 miles long. It is the longest dual-purpose tunnel in North America. It's shared by trains and automobiles. You do have to pay a fee to use the tunnel. When you drive into Whittier, the tickets start at about $13. But because we were leaving Whittier and we came in on the ferry, it was free for us to use the tunnel.
Ice cream!
Darker one is his, the pink one is yours. It's fireweed. And I'm getting her smoothie right now.
So we stopped in Bird Creek to have lunch. Nice little camping area. Have each one has its own little fire pit, and it's nice. Here's a map, real fast, to kind of give you an idea where we're at. And up here is Prince William Sound. That's where we rode the ferry into Whittier, right here. We went through the tunnel and ended up in Portage. And we drove to Girdwood, stopped for ice cream, and we're here right now, and we have to drive to Anchorage down here.